Our Configurable Findings Layout feature is here to revolutionize how you approach reporting and deliver real value. So why does this matter? Well, first and foremost, it allows for increased operating efficiency. With the Configurable Findings Layout, you have the power to create custom findings tailored to the unique requirement of each client. This not only enhances your ability to provide accurate and relevant reports, but also streamlines your reporting workflow, saving you valuable time and resources. But that's not all. The second key value of this feature is its potential to elevate the client experience, particularly for service providers. Imagine offering your clients a client portal where they can access reports designed specifically to meet their needs and with all of and only the information they need. In this video, we will dive deeper into how our Configurable Findings Layout feature works and how it can streamline your pen testing process for the better. Okay, let's see how the Configurable Finding Layouts feature works. First, we're going to navigate over to our admin panel and then click on Layouts. And then here we're going to click on New Findings Layout. When this modal opens, you're going to notice that you have the choice to pick from PlexTrac's default layout or start from an existing custom layout. This is the one we're going to show today because most of you are going to have existing custom layouts that you just want to make a few minor tweaks to. Let's go ahead and create this new layout and give it a name. And then we're going to come over to the right-hand side and look at the finding fields that are in here. Some of these are fields that maybe we don't use from a business standpoint. So for example, I'm just going to go ahead and remove score and I'm going to remove assign to. Neither of those are things that I use in my business. And we're going to move references down below to the very bottom and then tags up here right under severity. And I want my description right under the title. And I also want to change the requirement of tags. We're going to make that required for the findings that will be on the report that has this findings layout associated with it. Now I mentioned I don't use the score field, but I do use a custom field. So we're going to add that. We're going to call it risk. And then we're going to come in, and because I know that we always type in risk level is, I can type that in here. This will be saved and applied to every finding that I create for this report that I associate this findings layout to. And I can just come in and type medium, low, high, or whatever my words for risk level would be. So we're going to go ahead and save that layout. You can see that it was created successfully. It gave you a little pop-up there. Now we're going to go over to clients. And we have our client here. It's time to do their report. So we're going to put in a report. And then we're going to choose that findings layout that I just made, which was Tammy October layout. For the purposes of this video, I'm not putting in any other information. But we're going to go ahead and create this report and go over to our findings and create a finding from scratch. You may or may not create the finding from scratch. This also works with findings brought in from scans or findings brought in through integrations or findings that you bring in from the write-ups database. We're going to go ahead and give this a title and a description, and then a severity. I'm going to skip the tags for a minute because I want to show you a little bit of functionality, what happens when you don't enter something that is required. We're going to type in some things for recommendations and assign some CVEs and some CWEs. And then references. And one other bit of functionality that has changed is that along the top, you may have noticed that the custom fields tab is no longer there. Now the custom fields are all at the bottom of the finding details. So as you are editing your finding or creating your finding, they're there. You don't have to move tabs. You can just do it all at once. We're going to put risk level is low, and we're going to save this finding. But you'll notice both at the bottom and at the top. That finding didn't save. I didn't get the pop-up. And it tells me that the tags, I need to select a tag. So we're going to go ahead and select a tag and click save. And now my finding's saved, and anything we do with this finding should now pop an autosave. If I take out a required field, such as I remove this tag, it's not going to autosave anymore because a required field is no longer complete. And if I try and navigate away, it's going to pop up and warn me and say, hey, you have unsaved changes. So that's going to prompt you to go back and be like, oh, the tags are required. That's right. And put that tag back in. So now that autosave happened again, we're going to go ahead and publish this finding. And then we're going to go back into the details and publish this report, because I want to show you how this all looks from the view of an analyst user or a client portal user. You will notice as I push save after I change the status to published, I do get a warning that, hey, these custom findings layouts are selected and there may be required fields you need to go in and ensure are complete for your report to be complete. It does not stop you from publishing, but it does give you that warning. I know mine's all complete. I'm going to go ahead and click publish. And then we're going to move over to my analyst user. You can see her name up on the right-hand corner that she's an analyst. And we're actually going to go to her clients and then look at this report. In the readout section, you could have viewed this information on the findings list as well, but I find the readout section is a lot more user-friendly and has some great analytics and information and overview type things for our analysts or client portal users. And when our analyst user or our client portal user clicks on this finding, they're going to get a finding preview, and they're only going to see the things that we want them to see. So we took out the score field. That score field is not showing anywhere. We added in risk level. They can see that. We took out who it's assigned to. They don't see assigned to anymore. It's not showing as a field here, so they only see the information that is important to them and to their remediation of this finding. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a lovely day.